Hey everyone, it's September 2nd, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with baby farmer Williamina Minnie Dean, known as the Southland Witch, who is the only woman to ever be executed in New Zealand, and that is her right up there. Born in Scotland in 1844, her mother died while she was a teen, and Dean moved to New Zealand in the early 1960s. She had two daughters and claimed to be the widow of a Tasmanian doctor, but no evidence of her first marriage has been found. She married innkeeper Charles Dean in 1872, and while he began raising hogs to feed the family, she became a very different type of farmer. In 1886, the pair moved to a 22-acre estate known as the Larches. When they first moved, a fire struck, destroying their home. As they had no money, they built a ramshackle 22-foot by 12-foot dwelling, and Dean decided to try and find a way to make some money. While her husband was pig farming, Dean put out an ad offering to help pregnant women find homes for their children, doing some baby farming of her own. She would take in infants born outside of wedlock, asking no questions, and turn them over to families looking for children for a fee. At times, she had as many as 9 children in her care. In 1889, a 6-month-old child died after spending 1 week in her care, and the death certificate read that it had died from convulsions. 2 years later, a 6-week-old baby died in her care, and authorities held an inquest, ultimately determining that the baby died of natural causes. A few months later, a 4-year-old in her care drowned. She began using fake names in her business dealings, and in 1895 she was seen entering a train carrying a baby, but disembarking alone. The child was the granddaughter of a woman who had turned the baby over to Dean along with money to find it a home. When she told police her story, they searched Dean's home and found the remnants of 3 children buried in her flower bed. It was revealed that she had killed the baby aboard the train and hidden it in a hat box before leaving it in a waiting room, and that she had smothered another baby aboard her return train just after receiving it. She then retrieved the hat box with the first dead child and took the bodies home to bury in her garden. Several bottles of poison were found among her belongings, and at trial she was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. Entrepreneuring men stood outside the courthouse selling hat boxes with baby dolls in them as souvenirs of the experience. While only 3 dead children are explicitly tied to her, it is suspected that Dean killed many more, perhaps as many as a dozen, being unable to account for what happened to 14 children who she had taken in. In August of 1895, she was hanged at Invercargill prison, with her final words being, "I have nothing to say except that I am innocent." Dean remains the only woman ever executed in New Zealand. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Williamina Minnie Dean, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.